Hey there. I have a confession to make. I am a racist. And I'm not the only one. I have a really high opinion of the folks that watch this channel. You guys are the best. But I'm pretty confident that you guys are a bunch of racists too. In fact, we're all racists. All of us spinning around on this planet. There is nothing more human than the urge to belong to a team. Whether that's a family, a tribe, a race, a nation, or a university alumni network. In that sense, we're all racists. Looking out for our group, no matter how you define that, is one of the most basic instincts we have. It's the striving against that basic urge that makes us civilized. That's how I define virtue in myself and in others, as the ability to see beyond our own interests and beyond the interests of our group. Harvard professor Steven Pinker talks about how the story of human progress can be told as the story of an expanding circle of empathy.
Force has been called the expanding circle. This is a concept that was named by Peter Singer, but first endorsed by Charles Darwin more than a century before. The idea is that evolution bequeathed us with a sense of empathy. Unfortunately, by default, we apply it only to a narrow circle of friends and family. But over the course of history, you can see the circle of empathy expanding to embrace not just the family, but the village, then the clan, then the tribe, then the nation, then it's extended to other races, to both sexes, to children, and eventually to other sentient beings, other species.
The story of the expanding circle of empathy is one that I believe in. But conservatives, including myself every now and then, complain about shifting goalposts. It seems like no matter how much progress we make, it's never enough, and there's always something else to complain about, or some new injustice that we notice. Stuff that we used to see as normal is now a big problem all of a sudden. This process makes people uncomfortable, but it's actually a fantastic thing. Our discovery of new injustices is just as much a part of the story of human progress as flying machines and computers are. 250 years ago, it was the whiny liberals who didn't want us to be ruled by hereditary aristocracies and thought that people shouldn't be killed for speaking their minds. Very few would dispute those ideas now. The moving goalposts are a great thing, even if they sometimes make us uncomfortable. The expanding circle of empathy is a victory for all of us, but it's not a permanent victory. The process is uneven. Government can't solve this for us. We all have to beat down the racist inside. We have to try harder to understand everyone. Over the past 2 weeks, I've been dismayed to watch the extended 2-minute hate against the tiki torch white supremacists of Charlottesville. Don't get me wrong, those people are assholes, and I have no sympathy for them. But I think they are a distraction. By hating on these guys, we tell ourselves that we're okay. We have nothing to do with racism or evil, and we can prove it by how much we hate those guys with tiki torches. We use them to hide from our own choices. If we hate on them, we don't have to think too hard about who we choose to associate with, or who we choose to work with, or who we choose to fear, or what we ask our governments to do with those fears. As much fun as it may be to imagine punching Nazis, that's not where the battle is. The battle is internal. And it's also eternal. It doesn't end. Racism isn't some dipshit with a tiki torch. Racism is in all of us. We are all of us fallen. We are all racists. Let's fight that. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. And if you'd like to help me make more videos like this one, please consider chipping into my crowdfunding thing at Patreon. Thanks.